But on the 31st of May 1916, the two fleets met in the historic Battle of Jutland.
Fought over an intense 36 hours. The Royal Navy lost more than 6,000 men. But historians still view the Battle of Jutland as a forgotten conflict. Unlike the Somme or Passchendaele, it's not imprinted on the national memory. The royal letters help show how significant Jutland was to the entire war, strategically and personally. The future George VI wrote from on board HMS Collingwood as a 20-year-old naval officer.
I'm quite all right and feel very different now that I've seen a German ship filled with Germans and seen it fired at with our guns. It was a great experience to have gone through and one not easily forgotten.
His elder brother reflected on his wartime experience in the army.
Life out here is pretty dull and monotonous for all of us in the Ypres area, and very depressive on account of the wet and cold weather we had in the last 10 days. And the troops in the line get a fearful bad time of it.
The future Edward VIII is going to become king one day, and his role in the army, there is an effort to keep him out of the firing line just because it would be catastrophic if the heir to the throne was killed in action. The future George VI is not, there's no expectation that he's going to become king at this point, and he is exposed to exactly the same risks as everybody else.
The letters of George are neat and restrained. The letters of Edward are untidy and brash. But there are signs of affection for one another. Referring to his brother's poor health, Edward writes,
I'm glad old Bertie was in the fight, as it will buck him up a lot.
It was a thought acknowledged by his brother.
I'm quite well again, I'm glad to say. It was a great nuisance getting ill again, but the action put me all right at once.
Despite their wealth and privilege, war was a great leveller, even for future kings. Daniela Ralph, BBC News.